from Asset Tech Greece. Asset Tech is a private organization established in 1997, 20 years ago. And we work in the social economy sector the last 12 years, since 2003. So today I will share a few thoughts about social entrepreneurship in Greece, policy and practices. So what is the situation in Greece? In Greece, since 2011, we have a law for social enterprise and social economy. So what is the legal form? The social enterprises are private legal entities with commercial scope. So social enterprises are business enterprises, and they provide products or services for the social benefit, so they have the social dimension in their scope. They support disadvantaged people, and their work returns to the community. The members, a social enterprise has at least 5 members. The members are equal, so each member has 1 share, 1 stock. So it's pretty democratic structure. And also there is a window for companies to have also stocks in a social enterprise, but they cannot be more than the 1/3 of the members. And there is an exclusion in Greece for the members. Local authorities cannot participate in social enterprises, and this is because they might cooperate with social enterprises, so this is why they exclude from the membership. And there is a profit distribution for a social enterprise. At least 1/3 of the revenues, they had to be salaries for the employees. There's a reserve of 5%, and also there might be a reinvestment of at least 60% of the revenues. So in Greece we have 3 types of social enterprises: the work integration social enterprise, the social care, and the enterprises with productive purpose. The work integration social enterprise is targeted to vulnerable groups in order to assist them to integrate to the community. So it is more for social integration and business integration. The social care is mostly to provide services to specific groups such as elderly people, infants, children, and people with disabilities. And the social enterprises with productive purpose are small cooperatives working usually locally. So what is the picture in Greece? This time we have 841 social enterprises. In Greece, in order to be a social enterprise, there is a procedure in order to be accepted by the government, and there is a registration in the Ministry of Labor in order to be a formal social enterprise. Of course, it is not easy for people to go through all these procedures, so this is why we need some infrastructure to assist them in this process. So approximately 45 to 50% of the social enterprises are in 2 regions, close to Athens and close to Thessaloniki, which are the 2 main cities in Greece. And there is a trend to generate and create social enterprises locally in close cooperation with the municipalities. So what are the steps to create the social enterprise is we start with the motivation and the information. There is a counseling, guidance and mentoring procedure, vocational training for the potential entrepreneurs. And then we form the group of the social enterprise. We need the business plan, because don't forget that a social enterprise is a business enterprise. So there is a feasibility study and the business plan for this. And then we have the statute, the registration in the Ministry of Labour. And the third phase is to support the social enterprise, especially in the first years of its existence, which is the most critical one. So we need to ensure sustainability and continue support. In Greece, our organization has developed the so-called development partnerships, which is a network, a local network with municipalities, local authorities, union of SMEs, in order to support the development of social enterprises. So we worked mainly in 3 regions, in Attica, Athens, in Thessaloniki, in Thessaly, and in Peloponnese. In Greece, we worked in the social economy sector and in the social enterprises the opposite way. So first we created social enterprises, and then we thought that we need infrastructures to support them. Although, to my opinion, it's it's the opposite way. So first you establish the proper infrastructures to support the creation of social enterprises. So, and this might create some pathologies. So in Asetec, we have supported more than 20 social enterprises. These are some examples. I will be very brief because we don't have so much time. For example, the last one in this transparency, the social cooperative Heliotropio, has been established 8 years ago, and more than 100 people work there. And we have 21 municipalities that they support this social cooperative, and it was the first that had been awarded a contract with the Ministry of Labour, and it opened the way for other social enterprises to exempt from the public bids and have contracts directly with the government and with the state. Three are the future prospects: the infrastructure of enterprises, the networking and the support. And I might say one word from our experience in the social economy sector and social enterprises. The problem, to our opinion, is that, or it's not a problem, it's, let's say, the characteristics are that a social enterprise has 3 dimensions. Has the social aspect, the business aspect, and the cooperative aspect. Now, for the social aspect, we can agree that either we have disadvantaged people working in a social enterprise, or the outcome of the social enterprise return to the community. So we can agree that the social aspect is very important. It's a vital aspect. But what about business? The business aspect. Because social enterprises are business enterprises with the profit. Are they truly business enterprises? Can they compete in an open market? Or, as Mr. Thopentou said previously, that might be excluded for public bids, or have a more protective, let's say, business environment in some specific areas. Our thought is that they need this protected environment. They cannot compete with big companies in various bids. either in the public sector or in the private sector. So, because the people that form the social enterprise are not business people, so they need the support from our part. And the third aspect is that in Greece, a social enterprise has at least 5 people. So it's a challenge for these people to work together in a horizontal environment with no hierarchy. So this is also a challenge. So 3 challenges: the social aspect, the business aspect, and the cooperative aspect. So this is our small presentation. Thank you very much. And we're waiting for the other speakers to see the conviction. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Vilma.